Hi everybody, Train from Living Intentionally here. Today I'd like to discuss my 5 top ways to reduce stress. Stress is a never-ending battle for me. I have dealt with the triumvirate of anxiety, stress, and depression for a number of years now. Thankfully, I've found a few solid go-to strategies that help me manage these stresses and maintain my sanity. Number 1, go for long walks. The first thing that I reach for is getting out for a long walk. I understand that many of you need to settle for shorter excursions due to time constraints, but I tend to need longer walks to properly decompress. Some of the walks I've done have been as far as 25 kilometers or 15.5 miles. Most aren't nearly that far, but my point is that I give myself the time to let the magic happen. Once I feel I've decompressed enough, I'll either head for home on foot or grab a bus or a train. Number 2, be barefoot in the woods. Being barefoot in the woods is closely related to the first point, but the important aspect here is the grounding effect of being barefoot and connecting with the soil. Grounding, also known as earthing, is something our ancestors did every day by virtue of walking barefoot and sitting on the ground. In modern times, few of us really come into contact with the ground. Dr. James Oshman, an expert in the field of energy medicine, is of the opinion that human beings are electrical beings and that grounding serves to balance our electrical potential. A secondary aspect of grounding is that it serves to reduce free radicals in the body by the uptake of free electrons from the soil. This serves to reduce inflammation in the human body. Number 3, connect with water. This is a close relation to the prior be barefoot in the woods point. For me, the grounding experience is most complete when I am either in or touching the water. It could be floating in the ocean, swimming in a lake, or even just soaking my feet in a creek. I find the water entirely soothing, and the combination of the relaxation and the profound balancing of electrical potential to be a blissful experience. Number 4, get a good night's sleep. A recent review of 350 sleep study papers determined that the majority of people require 7 to 9 hours of sleep daily. Getting insufficient sleep or having sleep that is interrupted causes us to perform poorly, similar to having consumed alcohol. We may believe we're fine, but neurologically we're experiencing suboptimal function. I personally find my happiness, sense of well-being, and stress levels all respond significantly when I undersleep. Getting adequate sleep changes my day completely. And finally, number 5, drink less alcohol. As tempting as it might be to drink alcohol to de-stress and relax at the end of a hard day, the reality for me is that even a couple of beer will cause me to sleep poorly, and it leaves me feeling decidedly unrested the following day. Because of this close synergy between points 4 and 5, it's tempting to lump them together, but I think the alcohol on its own is a big enough culprit to warrant its own point. And there you have it. That is my top 5 ways to reduce stress. It took me a long time to figure out what works for me, and I encourage you to explore and experiment for what works for you. When you figure out what it is that reduces your stress, you'll find that your inflammation in your body is reduced, you'll have a lot more energy, your relationships will be a lot smoother, and everything will just seem to go that much better. It's Train from Living Intentionally and wishing you a most wonderful day. Namaste.